And another three for Houston.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Now here's Korver. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Tip-off goes to Houston. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. And so in the game for the Rockets. Motiejunas and Howard, the post pair. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. And it's Beverly in at the one spot. Guys, I'm not sure there's a better star player who's a better fit for his team's philosophy than James Harden. Clark reflects the Rocket system perfectly.
I don't think you're wrong on that, Kevin. I mean, the Rockets, an analytically minded team. They love layups, free throws, and threes. Harden can get all of those done.
Looking at the last game for the Atlanta Hawks, it was a loss to Toronto.
Guys, it was like there was a lid on the basket in that game. No matter how many plays you make at the defensive end, hard to overcome such a lack of production offensively.
Well, you know, the high-quality shots were few and far between for them, guys, and they have nobody to blame but themselves for that. You've got to do a better job of working harder to put up points.
Dishes to Horford. Motiejunas with the steal. Teague against Beverly. Shot left block, and Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Beverly.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Teague the pass to Horford. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
Harden dishes to Beverly. Motiejunas kicks to Howard. A good finish. At the rack off the slick feed.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Yes, Kevin, I was able to catch up with the head coach for the Rockets just a moment ago. I asked him about the difficulty defensively against a team that's so smart and controlled offensively. He said that's a great point. They really do a terrific job of executing their offense. Not a lot of miscues or missteps. We need to be just as disciplined if we're going to get the upper hand. And down 1-0 in the season series, guys. We'll see if they can even it up.
All right, Doris, thanks. Well, guys, it really makes sense to have their defense poised to deal with the great shooters in the floor tonight.
It really does. If they can't keep the damage done by those guys to a minimum, then it's going to be a long night.
No secret about that. I mean, when they're able to get into a rhythm shooting the ball, they can put a lot of points on the board in a hurry.
And so here is Houston after the basket by Atlanta. Good! Ariza's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Teague the pass to Horford. Korver's it to Bazemore. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Beverly dishes to Ariza. Horford with the rebound.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
Here's Bazemore. He's coming off a 13-point game against Toronto. That's good.
You know, I don't think that was the shot they had in mind, but they'll take it.
For the Houston Rockets, they come in off a good outing against Boston.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they got it done. And that has to make you feel good as a group.
Ariza with the bucket.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Bazemore inside the three-point line. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first quarter. There's the pick. Harden kicks to Beverly. Lets the three fly. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Beverly's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Houston. And for... So the Rockets win the tip. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So on the floor for Houston, Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Motiejunas and Howard the post pair. And it's Beverly in at the one.
Kyle Korver, a true laser. I mean, the most efficient catch-and-shoot jump shooter in the league, and maybe in league history. He tallied the second ever 50-50-90 season a year ago.
Outside Teague. Back to Millsap. Here's Bazemore, defended by Beverly. Millsap kicks to Teague. Just 5 to shoot. It's deflected. Stolen by Harden. And the pass to Beverly. Motiejunas with it. And it's Horford picking him up. And it's Beverly missing. And Korver now in his 13th season in the NBA. Last season was his best ever, especially shooting.
Yeah, and he credits all of his improvement to the advanced off-season training regimen. Extremely dedicated. He moved his family to Santa Barbara to be closer to his trainer, and it's paid off.
Really left alone that time. Beverly's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Millsap, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Beverly the pass to Motiejunas. Ariza kicks to Howard. And it's Jeff Teague with the rebound.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Here's Millsap, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Whoa. That'll wake you up. Oh, goodness.
Is he an athlete or what?
No doubt about it. It's almost as if he lives in the air, and dunks like that have become quite commonplace.
It's Harden with the drive. That shot wide open. Harden's got his first bucket in this one.
You can't give him that shot. A few open looks are all it takes to get him in the zone.
Here's Teague. Hits the front of the rim and out. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Here's Bazemore. Ariza covering. Millsap dishes to Korver. Bazemore passes to Horford. Fires from the corner. Outside for Korver. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance, and road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Millsap.
Yeah, let's check out some numbers here for James Harden. Since the break, he's been simply stellar. First in scoring, 11th in assists, and he's as opportunistic as anybody defensively, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in steals per game.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
Kicks it to Millsap. Out to the right wing. Brewer with the steal. And the foul on Kent Bazemore. So the Rockets win the tip. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So on the floor for Houston, Beverly and Harden, they're the backcourt. Motiejunas and Howard, the post pair. And it's Ariza in at the three, the small forward. And the shot is good. Beverly's got the first points up on the board for the Rockets.
And the Rockets have lost out on some free agent wars the past few years. They have remained competitive, but you wonder what could have been if they landed or kept some of those big names.
Now here's Harden. Here's Motiejunas. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Motiejunas has got his first points in this one.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
Horford dishes to T. Millsap kicks to Korver. The feed to Bazemore. Millsap passes to Horford. Teague for three. That's good. Teague's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Hawks on D. They won their last game against the Rockets in Houston.
Yeah, and they picked up the win in their last game against this club, and really it was a parade to the free throw line.
Yeah, did a really good job of drawing foul after foul. Very physical and rugged in how they perform. And it paid off.
Here's Bazemore following the basket by Dwight Howard. Millsap a screen. The kick out to T. And it's Korver in the corner. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Got a piece of it. Just 5 on the clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Teague can't hit. Rockets have gotten their... So Atlanta will get the first possession. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. And so in the game for the Rockets. Motiejunas and Howard, the post pair. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. And it's Beverly in at the 1 spot. And he isn't the biggest body at 6'8", Clark, but Paul Millsap, very effective.
And part of his being underrated and underestimated, I think, is due to that size. But folks are finally starting to come around. That kind of production he's put up will make that happen.
Harden dishes to Howard. Harden kicks to Howard. Kicks it out to Ariza. Clock at 6. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Ariza's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And Millsap with over a 7-foot wingspan and also just a great nose for the ball. He gets you rebounds, blocks, and he